All right. Call of Duty pissed me off again. And honestly, it's probably not for any of the reasons that you're thinking, but there are a couple of them. And there's a lot of reasons to be mad at the game. They broke it with Season 3 Reloaded, and they kind of fixed it yesterday. And on top of that, they're laying off people left, right, and center. But more so, I'm mad at something else altogether. But I've been trying to do these videos kind of like once a week where I kind of just talk to you guys, talk about the current state of Call of Duty, what's going on, some behind the scenes news. And we got a bunch of that today, some regarding Black Ops 6, the next Black Ops game coming in Call of Duty 2024, and some revolving around Modern Warfare 3. But based off of some leaks that we got within yesterday's update, I'm a little bit mad, pissed if you will. And I wanted to explain why. And it starts off with the mastery, the prestige camos that were added in with Season 3 Reloaded. I thought that these were a fantastic idea and a great addition by Sledgehammer Games or Activision. I'm guessing it was Sledgehammer that did it. And we see that in each and every season, so when Season 4, 5, and 6 come out, they're going to add a new prestige camo with every single season. Now, the current camo challenge for Season 3 Reloaded or Season 3 is to get 1,500 weapon XP with a given weapon. You don't have to have all of them leveled up, have all the camos unlocked. You just have to do that with a given weapon, which is fine. I had no problem with this challenge. Is it boring? Yes. Does it take a long time? Yes. And generally speaking, with double weapon XP, it takes about 3 hours to get this on a weapon. If you're a bit better than me, it'll be less. And if you're worse than me, it'll be a little bit more. Keep in mind, another thing to be mad about is that double weapon XP isn't double weapon XP. It's about 1.3 times weapon XP. Why? I don't know, but that's just seemingly what they did. So we now know that. But on top of this, there were the other camos that are going to be coming out every single season. And I said, you know what, it's fine to have one of these camos be a little bit boring, but hopefully they add some other challenges into the game that are more interesting and fun to go for. Maybe you can work on two weapons at the same time. One's XP, one's headshots. One's XP, one's something else altogether. I don't know. Just hopefully, please never do tactical kills again where you have to stun someone and then kill. I hate those. But it's kind of worse than that, because in the data mined files from yesterday, it seems as though every single season when they add one of these new camos, you're just going to need 150,000 XP for each camo. And I'm guessing that you have to unlock the previous camo to do so. So to unlock all 4 camos, it's looking like you are going to need 600,000 weapon XP, which if one of these with double XP takes 3 hours, let's say 4 hours without double weapon XP, that is going to take you 16 in-game hours, not even real hours. You have to add the lobby wait time to that. So probably close to 24 hours in game for one weapon to get all 4 camos. It'll be a little bit less if you're better than me, but that's just silly. That's just a time dump, and it's not even a challenge. It's just asking you to spend time in their game, and they're going to give you camos if you use one of the weapons. And then that just takes away the fun from the game, because then you're stuck only using one weapon for 16 hours. And by the end of it, you're just like, I never want to see that weapon again. Not to mention, there's not just like 32 weapons in the game. Not only every single season, they keep adding more. There's all the weapons for Modern Warfare 2 that you can unlock this for too, like 59 weapons or something like that. Just like a little bit of math. Let's say 60 weapons plus 30 weapons for Modern Warfare 3 weapons. I know there's more than that. That's 80 weapons times 16 hours. That's 1,280 hours. That is 53.33333 days. Who's doing that? Not to mention the final camo is only going to be put in like weeks, if not a month before the next Call of Duty game comes out. I don't know. I just find it a little bit ridiculous. And I certainly hope that that leak doesn't stay. I hope those challenges are placeholders. I hope they come up with something new, because those are just simply boring. And I was really excited about these camos. I thought it was going to be a really cool thing. And then it's just XP. That's all it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm overly angry about this one. Maybe I shouldn't actually be. Let me know what you think down in the comments. But that's not all we got today. The Verge put out an article today reporting on Xbox executives specifically discussing the release of the next Call of Duty game. For this, we're going to call it Black Ops 6. Specifically discussing about how much the game should cost and whether or not it should be on Game Pass. The current rumor before this is that this was going to come out for Game Pass. It was going to be a day one release, and if you were a Game Pass subscriber, you could get this game for free. Now, it seems as though the price of Call of Duty is going to stay the same for the different sizes of game, whether you're getting the Vault Edition or whatever, as it was in previous years. But This is what they are saying. Microsoft has also had an internal debate about whether to put the new releases of Call of Duty into Game Pass. I understand this is a debate that has been ongoing internally for quite some time, with concerns from some that the revenue that Call of Duty typically generates for Activision Blizzard will be undermined by Game Pass. Okay, for all you executives out there, don't be dumb. Call of Duty's main revenue source isn't the sale of the game. Yes, it makes a lot of money, probably around $1 billion. The thing is, it seems like every single quarter, Call of Duty is making like $1 billion just from microtransactions. So if you make the barrier to the entry of the game easier, of course, you're going to end up making more money. And maybe some people don't want this, but I think that's just easy economic. The other thing that they say is, I'm told that Microsoft has also considered increasing the price of Game Pass Ultimate again. These are only considerations, so a final decision could mean we will still see a future Call of Duty release appear in most versions of Game Pass. So I think the takeaway to this is that Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty, is being debated of whether it's going to be a day one release on Game Pass. I guess that it will, but there is no guarantee there. If they want like $1 billion up front when Call of Duty launches, they may not do this. But if the rumor's true that if you get the Vault Edition, you're going to get like 2 weeks early Zombies access and then a week early campaign access, I think most people are going to be buying that edition anyway. So I don't think there's much of a thing. They're probably going to have a Vault Edition where you get early access, or you can wait for the Game Pass version and then you get the day one release alongside multiplayer. The other thing that has been rumored is that all of the old Call of Duty titles will actually be coming to Game Pass too. And I think that might be something that we see at the Xbox showcase on June the 9th. So keep your eyes open for that. I will keep you informed as that happens, but just some Game Pass decisions going on there. And again, I kind of gave you my thoughts on it. Another interesting thing that came out today was April top games for various different consoles. So first of all, we have PS5. Call of Duty HQ is actually number one over top of Fortnite, which is insane. Then we have Fortnite, GTA 5, NBA 2K24, Roblox, and finally Helldivers 2 coming in at 6th. On Xbox, we have Fortnite at number 1, Call of Duty at number 2, Roblox, Grand Theft Auto 5, Minecraft, and then Fallout 4. Good for Fallout 4, which I've actually been streaming over on Twitch. You can check that link out down in the description. And then the VODs of it are going up on my second channel, Ink Plays. Again, link down in the description if you want to check any of those out. And in fact, I'll link it after the video on an end card screen if you want to go check it out. So to finish things off, essentially what we got here is we got some pretty bad weapon camo challenges. I think the weapon camos are going to be pretty cool, but if it's just weapon XP to unlock these, that's boring. Be a little bit more inventive. I know you're probably working on the next Call of Duty game and that's at the forefront of Activision's mind, but Sledgehammer, if you're watching this, please, you got a couple weeks here. Think of a better challenge. It can be hard. It can be difficult, but just something different than weapon XP. I get bored doing that. I get bored just grinding in either small map mosh pit or zombies or whatever. Please. My guess is we are going to be getting the new Call of Duty game day one on Game Pass, but the Vault Edition will give you early access. And finally, Call of Duty still being at the top of the charts for games. And as I was talking about on stream today, it doesn't really appear as though there's any really crazy or good games coming out throughout the summer. And maybe I'm missing something. And if I am, let me know down in the comments. But Call of Duty may remain one of the top games, even though people aren't necessarily loving Modern Warfare 3 or Warzone for that matter. But it's kind of looking like things are going to be going that way. So those are my thoughts today. I'm pissed a little, but let me know what you think down in the comments. If you enjoy these type of rant videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, notifications, all that jazz. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this to us.